For over the Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
WindCircle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. WindCircle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said, a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today? What if we said,
whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup? Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer. Some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pier and Fort Pier athletics and events.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
If you have a Grosenberg custom calendar, now is the month you can have some fun and get a free can of John Deere glass cleaner. How is that, you may ask? Take the Maze Challenge on the February calendar, complete it from start to end, and bring it in to one of Grosenberg's 9 locations, ports, departments, and receive 1 free can of John Deere glass cleaner. Grosenberg Implement is your John Deere location for fun and savings. Offer only valid for 1 customer per month. Must present a copy or the actual completed maze to qualify. See parts staff for complete details. John Deere glass cleaner part number TY 25684. If you have a
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
.56 senior. The other guard is Charlie Edscorn. Edscorn is a 5'7 junior. Minda Woodward is a forward for Dupree. She is a 5'8 sophomore. The other forward is Peyton Knife. Knife is an 8th grader at 5'8. Taylor Jewett will start in the middle for the Dupree Tigers. Jewett is a 5'11 senior. Jensen and Edscorn the guards. Woodward and Knife the forwards. Jewett at center for the Dupree Tigers, who enter the contest tonight with an overall record of 5-10. Their head coach is Robin Dupree. For the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes tonight, we will see at one guard Kiara Briggs, a 5'3 junior. Maddie Duffy, a 5'7 senior. The other guard, Madison McGee, will be one forward, a 5'9 junior. Rachel Runge, a 5'8 senior, is the other forward. Cadence Hand will start at center for the Lady Buffaloes, as Cadence is a 5'11 senior. For Stanley County, again tonight, it will be Briggs and Duffy, the guards, McGee and Runge, the forwards, Hand at center for the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes, who enter the contest with an overall record of 1-15. And the head coach of the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes is Keely Braceland. We invite you to stay with us throughout each of our quarter scores at the end of each quarter for our sports scoreboard. It's brought to you by the folks at Wagner Auto and Pier. And, of course, our player of the game will come during the post game as well. And that is brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber in Fort Pier. Tomorrow there will be reports from the State A dual wrestling meet going on throughout the day, going on at the Dakota Bank Center in Brookings. Brian Oakland will have the call of that. The next Tuesday night, high school girls basketball, Brookings at Pier. February 16th, Pier at Mitchell. Girls basketball action. We'll have that for you on KGFX. And that is our pregame show brought to you by the folks at Bank West. We will take a timeout. We'll get back with the tip-off after this on KGFX.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pier Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
WindCircle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. WindCircle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Back here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierce, as we have a little bit of an extended pregame show, singing of our national anthem by senior Rachel Runge, who has been singing national anthems here at Parkview Gym since she was a sixth grader in the Stanley County school system. It just so happens that at the end of this school year, the flag, the American flag that hangs at the far end of Parkview Gym, is being retired, being replaced with a new flag, and a little short ceremony as that flag was taken down off the wall and presented to Rachel as a gift, as far as recognizing her for her commitment to singing the national anthem throughout the number of years that she has done that here at Stanley County. So a cool award there, and Dad Doug and others were there to help with the presentation there. Starting lineups getting set to get announced here on the floor as we get set for high school basketball here tonight. Again, we'll have reports from the state A dual tournament going on throughout the day from the Dakota Bank Center in Brookings. Brian Oakland is en route as he will have reports probably roughly around 10 o'clock in the morning starting, and then scattered throughout the day. Those reports will be brought to you throughout the day on KGFX. And next Tuesday night, Pierre Governor girls basketball action, as they will be at home taking on Brookings. That will be a 6:30 tip-off, and with the pregame. And then on Thursday, February 16th, matchup for the girls as they will travel to Mitchell to take on the top-ranked Colonels. And that will be a big matchup for Pierre. Again, a 6:30 pregame on KGFX on Thursday. The Pierre girls will play again on February 20th, February 23rd as well, and we'll have those games for you on KGFX as the starting lineups from both teams get announced, and we are just about set for basketball. Our tip-off is, we should have mentioned, our game officials. The announcement of our game officials brought to you by the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials are Jeff Jones, DJ Rush, and Bill Fugate. And our tip-off is brought to you by the folks at Len's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. Stanley County dressed in the home whites as Caden Sand will jump center. And for the Dupree Tigers, it will be Peyton Knife who will jump center for Dupree. The Tigers dressed in their road purple uniforms, and it will be Stanley County who will have the basketball first. Duffy up the floor, Briggs on the wing right side as they face a 2-3 zone entry pass. Not a good one. Dupree intercepts but cannot field it cleanly. So the possession saved for Stanley County as they inbound it underneath their own basket. Just underway in this one, Kason McGee will inbound it from the right baseline as it comes out to Caden's hand. Hand with the crossover. Sends it left side to Dupree. Briggs, shot clock at 17. McGee inside with an entry pass. It is tipped and stolen away. Turnover Stanley County. And here is Dupree as they work across half court. Kamari Jensen, Taylor Jewett. On the wing right side, Jewett will drive, gets to the free throw circle, will leave it for Peyton Knife. Knife gives it up to Kamari Jensen. They'll try the screen and roll play, and going to be a foul called on Stanley County. The personal will be on Kiara Briggs. That will be her first personal foul, and it will be the first team foul of Stanley County's in the quarter. Dupree will inbound baseline left as Kamari Jensen will inbound it. Here's Peyton Knife into the lane. Knife to the rim. Shot is no good. Tries to get her own rebound. Does so. That shot won't go. Kason McGee will corral it for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes will try to push as Maddie Duffy with a long pass up the floor. McGee, cross court, Kiara Briggs. Briggs on the wing left side as they work it back to the top of the key. Duffy, Briggs, trying to get it inside the hand. They make it, the pass inside. Tough catch, loose basketball. Runge had it, and then she had the ball stripped away. Stanley County turns it over again. Dupree will head the other way, and here is a fall-away jumper for Taylor Jewett that's up no good. Stanley County will get the rebound, and here is Duffy. She will push to the rim. Shot is no good, but she'll get free throws as a foul is called. The personal will be the first on Dupree in this opening quarter, and it will be whistled on Peyton Knife, and that will be her first personal foul. At the free throw line for Stanley County will be Maddie Duffy. The 5'7" senior puts up two. The first is up, and it is good. Stanley County on the scoreboard first with 6:37 remaining in the opening quarter. Here is free throw number 2, and that is no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Tigers. Minda Woodward brings it across the half-court stripe. They work it back to the top of the key, into the hands of Jewett. Jewett will give it off. Peyton Knife will drive, and we're going to have a whistle and a blocking foul called on Stanley County. As the personal here will be whistled on Kason McGee, her first personal foul. And for Stanley County, their second team foul of this opening period. Jewett up top, Jensen on the wing left side. She'll drive the entry pass down low, turn around up good. That is Peyton Knife, who scores the 2 for Dupree. 2-1 is our score. Here is Caden's hand on the drive to the rim. Shot is no good, and a rebound and a foul. We're going to go the other way, and Caden's hand will be whistled for her first personal foul. It will be team foul number 3 already for Stanley County. And Brecken Hubner will check in. Rachel Runge will check out. Stanley County will add a little more size to their lineup. Hubner, the 6'2" sophomore, checks into the ballgame. 2 minutes gone in the opening quarter. 2-1 Dupree. 2-1. Dupree has the lead. Tigers will work with it. Left side, Jewett for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound out of bounds. A lot of contact underneath the basket. Duffy had it and then was hit from behind. She loses it out of bounds, and the ball will remain with the Tigers as the inbounds will come in. It is Jewett to the corner. Kamari Jensen. She'll try the 3. That shot is no good. Another foul is going to be called on Stanley County. That is team foul number 4 of this quarter. And that is on Kiara Briggs. Briggs will pick up her second personal foul. And free throws here for the senior Kamari Jensen. And the first is offline and no good. A slow start offensively to both teams. 5:43 remains in the opening quarter. It is a 2-1 lead. Here comes free throw number 2. And that is no good. Rebound loose. Dupree has it. Another opportunity for them. Woodward, a free pass inside. This is Knife. Double covered. The turnaround is no good. She'll get her own rebound. That is blocked. But a foul is going to be called on Stanley County. And again, more free throws. Kason McGee picks up personal foul number 2. And Peyton Knife will shoot another pair of free throws for Dupree. Already the Tigers are in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. They could do some damage from the free throw line, as we will see Jerea Walker check in, and Kason McGee will check out. 3-1 Dupree. Second free throw is up. That is good, as Peyton Knife hits them both and has scored all 4 Dupree points in this opening quarter. And with it to Duffy. Across the half-court stripe, Duffy with the dribble used up. Hayden's hand will come get the basketball. Duffy, bounce pass to the wing. This is Cameron Norman, who just checked in. Duffy, long three is up good. Maddie Duffy has scored all 4 of the Stanley County points in the opening quarter. We are tied at 4 as we work to the 5-minute mark remaining in our opening period. Dupree quickly moving it down low. This is Knife. Inside shot is blocked. Hubner with the defensive play, and then it's stolen away from behind, and Dupree will have it. Here is Knife as she will drive. Peyton to the rim. Shot no good. Stanley County will get the rebound, and here we are going to have a foul call. This should be a Dupree foul as everybody is heading the other way, and it will be on Peyton Knife, and the 8th grader picks up her second personal foul. Dupree will back off full court pressure this time, as Stanley County will bring it into their front court. Duffy with the crossover, heading left. Jerea Walker, Cameron Norman, Hayden's hand, inside Hubner. Shot is up, and it is good. Good pass inside from Hand as she gets it down low to Brecken Hubner, and Hubner will score the basket, and Stanley County out in front by 2. A 6-4 score as we near the halfway mark of this opening quarter. Jewett out front for Dupree. Knife on the wing left side. She'll drive, gets inside. Shot is up and too strong, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stanley County. They'll push into the front court now. Duffy crosses half court off of a Norman screen. Duffy will drive and a little hop step, and that's a traveling violation. That is a turnover for Stanley County. Their second of this opening quarter. They have a 6-4 lead. We are halfway through quarter number 1 with 4 minutes remaining. Peyton Knife checks out of the ball game for Dupree, as we will see the junior Caitlin Young check into the ball game. As Dupree will operate, Charlotte scoring. Wraparound pass inside. This is Young. Ball is tipped away. It's loose. Stanley County will steal it away. That's Dupree's first turnover of the contest. Hayden's hand on the move. In the lane, kick out Duffy. Long three is no good. Hand with the offensive rebound. That putback won't go. And the rebound pulled down by the Tigers, who will push things into the front court. Jewett with the crossover, loses the dribble, and it's out of bounds. And back-to-back turnovers for the Tigers. And Stanley County will have it once again. The Buffaloes with Austin Norman, the freshman, coming into the ball game. Checking out for the moment, Jerea Walker. 6-4 Stanley County leading. 3:20 remains in quarter number 1. Duffy again open left side. Here's Austin Norman. Lob inside the Hand. Cadence at point blank range will put it up and in. With Peyton Knife out of the lineup for Dupree, Stanley County should be able to do some business inside, and they do there with a Cadence hand bucket. Here, a whistle, and a jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow will point towards Dupree. And Austin Norman making a nice defensive play for the Buffaloes. 25 on the shot clock for Dupree as they put it in play. 2:58 remains in the opening quarter and a timeout taken. This will be a Dupree timeout with 2:58 remaining in the opening quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this on KGFX.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Timeouts are brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra Cooperative today. 2:58 remains in the opening quarter. It is an 8-4 lead for Stanley County as Taylor Jewett tries a three from the left corner. Shot is no good. Rebound Stanley County. It is Norman Austin to Cameron. Now Caden's hand with it, and Caden's lost track of the basketball as Charlie Edscorn had flown by, trying to make the steal, but Hand couldn't catch it cleanly either. So the ball goes out of bounds. It will be the fourth turnover of the ball game for Stanley County. 8-4 is our score. 2:35 remains in the opening quarter. And here are the Tigers. Round the perimeter, this is Edscorn. Into traffic, Kamari Jensen. With the dribble, back it comes to Jewett. And Taylor will work the basketball out front. Kamari Jensen in the lane. Ball tipped and stolen away. Stanley County defensively on the move, and a jumper up and no good by Caden's Hand, and another turnover for Stanley County, their fifth of this opening quarter. And it will give the basketball back to the Tigers. Neither team using full court pressure at this point, although Dupree started out with some early, but got themselves in a little bit of foul trouble. Stanley County in much more foul trouble. In fact, Dupree is in the bonus for the remainder of the period as Dupree has trouble hanging on to the basketball. Back in the contest is Peyton Knife. She just checked in. She's playing with two personal fouls as they give it to her up top. She'll work into the lane. Knife with the off-balance shot that is no good. Foul on the rebound, and it is going to be whistled on Dupree. We'll wait for Jeff Jones's call, and it is going to be whistled on Caitlin Young, and Caitlin picks up her first personal foul. Team foul number 3 for Dupree, as Stanley County will bring it into their front court. Here's Austin Norman, Matty Duffy. Back to Norman, who will try to three from the right side. It is short, and the rebound is pulled down by Dupree. They'll try to force the issue. Peyton Knife will push. Knife to the baseline. Inside it comes. Shot blocked. Ball stolen. Good defensive play, Caden's Hand. And here is Stanley County the other way. Austin Norman tries to get it to Matty Duffy, and the ball is stolen away. This is a Taylor Jewett steal. She'll go to the rim and draw a foul. Jewett headed up the left side of the free throw lane. There were two Stanley County players there. It will be on Matty Duffy. The foul, it will be her first. And a pair of free throws for Taylor Jewett. The 5'11 senior shoots two, and the first is up, and it is good. 8-5 is our score. Minute 13 remains in the opening quarter. Here comes the second free throw. That one is no good. And Hand will come away with the rebound. It's nearly stolen, but Stanley County is able to get it back. And here they come. Duffy up the left side of the free throw lane. The kick out, the three ball. That is Cameron Norman. Shot is no good. Duffy with the offensive rebound. Now Caden's Hand. Austin Norman. Three ball good. From the right side, it's up and down for the freshman Austin Norman. And Stanley County pushes the lead to a half dozen. 11-5 is our score. 45 seconds remain in quarter number 1. Here is a drive. Minda Woodward on the move. Crossover. Ball tipped away. Matty Duffy makes the defensive play. And Stanley County steals it away once again. Shot clock is off as the Lady Buffaloes bring the basketball into the front court. Duffy up top, fading to the left off of a hand screen. Duffy will reverse the basketball. It's Norman for three. That one is up, no good. Stanley County will crash the board, but Dupree covers it up. Here's Minda Woodward on the move. She loses the dribble, and then it's tied up, and a jump ball will belong to Stanley County. And Dupree will commit the turnover for the Tigers. That is their sixth turnover of this opening quarter. And Stanley County will have a chance to work here in the final 10 seconds of the opening period. The Buffaloes with an 11-5 advantage. Duffy will drive, gives it off to Norman. That's Austin to Cameron. She'll try a three. That shot is short, and that is the end of the opening quarter. Scoreboard comes to you from the folks at Wagner Auto Company in Pierre. And through one quarter of play at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre, it is Stanley County 11 and Dupree 5. And we will take a 60-second break and return on KGFX.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Haley Hansen is our technical director at the DRG Media Group World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle. Welcome back to Parkview Gym. 11-5 Stanley County leading. Dupree has the basketball as we start quarter number 2. It is Taylor Jewett, left side underneath the basket, tries the reverse, leaves it short. Stanley County, who was out-rebounded by a big chunk in the early moments of the opening quarter, have cleaned things up on the defensive glass, and they get the rebound there. A foul called on the Tigers, and it will be whistled on Taylor Jewett. The senior picks up her first foul, and Stanley County will bring the basketball across half court. Kason McGee back in the contest. They'll get it inside to Caden's hand, and Caden's will score the 2. Caden's with 4 points in the ball game to make it 13-5. In the opening moments of quarter number 2, Dupree will work with it. Here's Kamari Jensen. Picks up the dribble up top. Stanley County will collapse a little bit defensively. Jewett now gets the basketball up top. She'll work the crossover and drive. Kicks to the corner. Long jumper taken. Charlie Etzkorn, and it's no good. Rebound, Kiara Briggs, and here comes Stanley County now. The Lady Buffaloes across half court as Briggs has it knocked out of bounds. Kamari Jensen, a good play there to end the fast break for the Tigers. And we will see Lourdes Dupree check into the contest as Minda Woodward will check out for the Tigers. 13-5 Stanley County. McGee on the right wing, up top, Duffy, long 3 off glass and no good. Rebound and the putback, Jerea Walker. She'll put it up and in for Stanley County. 15-5, the Buffaloes with a 10-point lead. 6:35 remains in the second quarter, and now a carry on Dupree and another turnover for the Tigers. That is their 7th of this first half. And Stanley County with a chance to add to a 10-point advantage. That's something we have not mentioned much throughout this season for Stanley County. Hand tries to drive, and she is held. A foul called on Peyton Knife, and for Peyton, that is personal foul number 3. And a smart play there by Stanley County to just go right at her if Dupree continues to play man-to-man. And you will see substitutions as Minda Woodward will check in, and Peyton Knife will check out for Dupree. Stanley County will inbound from the baseline as it comes out now to hand. Duffy, right side 3 ball. It is up, no good. The rebound is pulled down by Minda Woodward. And here comes Dupree looking for their first points of the quarter as it was 11-5. The score at the end of the opening period. And here's Stanley County, Dupree will work up top. It is Jewett on the wing. Kamara Jensen, 3 is up, no good. Offensive rebound, put back good. That is Lourdes Dupree who puts it up and in. 15-7 is our score. As Dupree again will work with pressure, and they will force a Stanley County turnover. Jewett from up top, 3 ball off, pass and good. Haley Jewett hits the 3. 15-10. All of a sudden, that 10-point lead that Stanley County had cut in half. Here is Duffy in the lane, double covered, and a foul is going to be called. That is the 3rd team foul for Dupree in this second quarter. and it will be whistled on Kamari Jensen. That will be her first. Stanley County will go to their bench. Cameron Norman, Brecken Hubner will check in. And Stanley County will inbound as McGee will trigger it to Maddie Duffy. Back around the perimeter, Norman tries the quick pass inside. Dupree was ready for it as they will force the turnover and then a timeout taken. Well, they're going to be a foul instead. Dupree was about to call a timeout as Robin Dupree recognized that there was some trouble there. But the foul is called on Cameron Norman. That will be her first personal foul and the first team foul of the second quarter for Stanley County. Here is a lob inside. Good defense by Stanley County as Maddie Duffy comes over the top to help out defensively. Tips the ball, steals it away. Duffy will get a screen from hand. She'll drive, kicks it to Kaysen McGee in the corner. Three is up, no good. Dupree will come away with the rebound and again try to whittle away at a 5-point deficit. Inside of 5 minutes remain in the first half. 15-10, the lead to Stanley County. Dupree with a three by Jewett that is up, no good. Rebound battled for and a kicked ball. They say Dupree kicked it, so the ball will belong to Stanley County. Rachel Runge will check into the ball game. Cadence Hand will check out. 15-10 is our score with 4:41 remaining in quarter number 2. As Stanley County works the basketball to the high post, it is Hubner. Norman back to Hubner. The turnaround jumper off glass and no good. Runge with the offensive rebound. That shot is offline and no good. Dupree will come away with the rebound once again as we near the halfway mark of this second quarter. Dupree trailing by 5 as they work on the wing left side. This is Lawrence Dupree. She will get a screen to go right. She winds up going there, but Stanley County switches up. They give up the basketball. Now Jewett up top. She has nowhere to go. Shot clock at 10 as Dupree will work. They'll roll the offense over. Charlie Etzkorn. Now Kamari Jensen back to Jewett with 2, with 1. And they do not get a shot off, and it will be Stanley County basketball. I guess you could call that a shot attempt, but it was a shot at desperation as the shot clock was winding down well off the mark and out of bounds. The ball will belong to Stanley County. A Dupree turnover. That is their 8th of this first half. Here's Brecken Hubner. Turn around. Shot is up, no good. Foul, Taylor Jewett. Jewett with her second personal foul. 4th team foul now for Dupree. So Stanley County in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. They have attempted just 1 free throw in this first half so far. They'll get a couple here. This is the sophomore Brecken Hubner who will attempt 2. First one is up, and it is good. 16-10 is our score as Caselyn Young checks in. Checking out will be Charlie Etzkorn. It is a 6-point lead now for Stanley County at 16-10. Here's the second free throw. That one is up and good by Hubner. And the sophomore has come off the bench and scored 4 points for Stanley County. And it is 17-10. Here are the Tigers. Dupree on the left wing, dribbles to the free throw circle, passes off, shot is blocked, but a foul called. And Dupree gets the basketball in the paint. It is Hubner that will be whistled for the personal foul. That is her first. And actually, it's going to go the other way. It's going to go on Kaysen McGee, and that's her third personal foul. And a pair of free throws here for Dupree. And at the free throw line, Minda Woodward, first of 2 is up, no good. She has another one coming here as McGee checks out. And Cadence Hand checks back into the ball game. Second free throw is up, no good. And Stanley County will take care of the rebound as they work the basketball again the other way. This is Duffy. Bounce pass Cameron Norman. High post Brecken Hubner. Cadence Hand out front Maddie Duffy. Duffy into the lane. Shot is up and offline, no good. Kept alive by Duffy. Here's Rachel Runge. Her shot is blocked. And the rebound pulled down. Loose basketball. Dupree has it as they push across the half-court stripe. 3 minutes remain in the half. 17-10 is our score. Taylor Jewett with the dribble. Back out front and to the right side. Kamari Jensen. Now Jewett, left open, 3-ball, offline, no good. Rebound, battled for, Duffy has it. Here comes Stanley County. Long pass to Caden's hand. She'll drive and fire and draw a foul. With a little offline to attempt the shot, but she had the defender there. She'll draw the foul on Caselyn Young. It's her second, and Caden's hand will earn free throws. An opportunity to add to a 7-point advantage for Stanley County. Hand's free throw is up good. Caden's hand with 5 first-half points. 18-10 is our score. 2:35 remains in the quarter. And the second free throw is up and no good. The battle for the rebound is a jump ball, and it will be Stanley County basketball on the alternating possession. Buffaloes will inbound underneath their own basket. 2:33 remains in the quarter. Shot clock reset. Ebner with the basketball. Does she receive the inbound? Aiden's hand, they'll lob inside, tried to get it to Runge, and Rachel loses the basketball out of bounds. And for Stanley County, turnover number 8 in this first half. 18-10 is our score. Stanley County with an 8-point advantage as we work to the 2-minute mark remaining in the quarter. Charlie Edscorn on the move. Bounce pass inside, down low. Good play, but the shot by Minda Woodward is no good. Hand with another rebound for Stanley County. And the Lady Buffaloes will push the other way. Here's Cameron Norman, Maddie Duffy, inside to Hebner, back to the top, or back to the wing it comes. And on the perimeter, quick ball movement by Stanley County. Cross-court, Caden's hand. 15-footer, it's no good. Rebound is loose. It is still loose, but Dupree will come away with it. It is Jewett who will lead the fast break and a timeout taken. This is a timeout taken by Dupree. This will be a 30-second timeout with 1:42 remaining until halftime. Stanley County 18 and Dupree 10. We're back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
That's brought to you by Integra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. 18-10 is our score. Stanley County, who has led by as many as 10 points in the first half, have the 8-point advantage here. And a foul going to be called on the Lady Buffaloes, and it will be on Caden's hand, the senior, with her second personal foul. Fouls starting to add up for both teams as players with 2. There's players with 3 on the Dupree side as Dupree chases the basketball into the backcourt after the ball was tipped by Stanley County on the inbound play. So they'll be able to keep possession. 3 from up top. Shot is no good. Charlie Edscorn. Rebound Caden's hand. And here come the Lady Buffaloes working to the final minute of this second quarter. Duffy, hand from 15. Shot is no good. Rebound loose, and Edscorn will come away with it for the Tigers. Back into the hands of Taylor Jewett, the senior, across half court to the left side on a 3 taken. Kamari Jensen. It's chased down, controlled by Dupree, and then a foul is going to be called on Stanley County. Really nowhere to go there, but we will see free throw. Well, will we see free throws? We'll wait and see. Underneath the basket with Kamari Jensen. She had nowhere to go with the basketball and was in the air and just kind of had to toss it up for grabs, but in the meantime got hip checked, and the foul is going to be called on Brecken Hebner. And we're going to have another foul called on Stanley County, this time Maddie Duffy. So Duffy with 2, Hebner with 2, 3 for Case and McGee, 2 for Maddie Duffy, 2 for Caden's hand. And so we'll see how this helps or how this affects both teams in the second half of this contest. Pair of free throws here for the junior Caselin Young of Dupree. The first is up, and it is no good. Second free throw is up. That is no good. Rebound pulled down by Stanley County. Here's Austin Norman. Kick out, Matty Duffy. Three ball is short. Rebound pulled down by Dupree. Charlie Etzkorn with it. And Dupree will push the other way with 33 seconds remaining in the half. About a 2-second differential shot clock to game clock as the ball is tied up. But we are going to have a foul called on Stanley County. Both teams are over the foul limit as Austin Norman picks up her first foul. And free throws are upcoming for the Tigers as Minda Woodward will attempt a couple. First one is up, and it is good. 18-11 with 26 seconds remaining in the quarter. Here is the second free throw. That is up and good. And it is a 6-point ball game. Shot clock is off as Stanley County crosses half court. Norman, high post, Caden's hand to the corner. Good ball movement there. Addison Deal in the ball game for Stanley County. She'll handle it left side. Again, they'll lob inside the hand. Now it's Deal from the free throw line. Shot is up good. 15-footer put up and down by the 8th grader Addison Deal with 2, with 1. Shot at the buzzer is off the back iron and no good by Kamari Jensen. And that brings us to the end of the first half. Our scoreboard from Wagner Auto Company of Pierre, they are the one place to go. 20-12, Stanley County with an 8-point advantage at the break. Let's take a 3-minute break and return. You're listening to coverage of Stanley County Lady Buffalo basketball on KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today? What?
Halftime report brought to you by the folks at CHS River Plains. A good half of basketball here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. For the Lady Buffaloes, their final home game of the regular season, and they work with an 8-point lead. They have led by as many as 10 in this ball game, but right now it's a 20-12 score. Stanley County has the advantage as we look at halftime scoring in this contest. For Dupree first, they are led by Peyton Knife and Taylor Jewett, both with 4 points apiece. 2 points for Minda Woodward and 2 points for Lourdes Dupree. The junior comes off the bench and scores a basket for the Tigers. Dupree goes to the free throw line 12 times in the first half, and they wind up 2 of 12 from the free throw line, and Dupree with 8 turnovers in the first half so far tonight. Foul situation for Dupree, and there is a foul situation for both teams. Peyton Knife, the 8th grader, she scored the first 4 points of the ball game for the Tigers, but had to go to the bench as she picked up 2 fouls in that opening quarter. She came out in the second quarter, picked up her 3rd personal foul early, and she had to set for a big chunk of the second quarter. Taylor Jewett with 2 personal fouls. Caitlin Young with 2 personal fouls as well for Dupree here at halftime. For Stanley County, they show a real balanced scoring attack. Cadence Hand leading the way with 5 points for the Buffaloes. Brecken Hebner with 4 points. Maddie Duffy with 4 points in the ball game. Austin Norman with 3. Addison Deal with 2. Jerea Walker with 2. Stanley County has gotten themselves 11 points from their bench here this evening as they work with the 8-point lead, but they have a foul situation as well. Kiara Briggs with, Kason McGee with 3 personal fouls, the one in the most trouble for Stanley County. Cadence Hand with 2. 2 fouls for Maddie Duffy. 2 fouls for Kiara Briggs. Brecken Hebner, the 6'2 sophomore, with 2 personal fouls as well for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes got over the foul limit early in the opening quarter, which gave Dupree a lot of opportunities for the 4 free throws, but fortunately for Stanley County, Dupree struggled from the line, going just 5 of 12 from the free throw line. And when Stanley County went to the free throw line, when Dupree got over the foul limit, Stanley County was pretty efficient from the line. They went 4 of 5 from the stripe in the first half, and they also wound up with 8 turnovers in the first half here this evening. And coming up on upcoming sports on KGFX tomorrow, Brian Oakland already en route to Brookings. He will bring us reports from the State A dual wrestling tournament. Those reports will come throughout the day on KGFX. Next Tuesday night, it will be Pierre Governor girls basketball at Riggs High Gym as Brookings will come to town to take on the Governors. We'll get things underway with our pregame at around 6:30 on Tuesday night. On Friday night, it will be girls basketball Pierre at Mitchell from the world's one and only Corn Palace. And again, we'll get things underway with our pregame at around 6:30. Lyman versus, Pierre at Sioux Falls Jefferson on February 20th. Sioux Falls Roosevelt at Pierre girls basketball. That should complete the regular season for the Governors. One schedule change, if you look at the KGFX page at drgnews.com, that February 19th contest between Stanley County and Lyman that will be played here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. We have moved our coverage to 94.5 KPLO. I'll have the call of that contest on Monday, February 19th, here from Parkview Gym as Stanley County takes on Lyman. 20-12, our halftime score. Stanley County with the lead. Dupree will have the basketball when we start the third quarter. And we'll take a 3-minute break and return on KGFX.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Pierre Regional Airport.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
With Haley Hansen, DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, I'm Darren Boyles. Dupree starts out with the basketball. They work it inside, and a foul is called as the personal will be whistled on Cameron Norman. That's her second personal foul. Stanley County juggles their lineup just a little bit to start the second half. Charlie Edscorn at the free throw line to shoot two, misses both free throws, and Stanley County has it. Natty Duffy, Cameron Norman. Cameron will drive and fire. Shot is good. Cameron with a quick bucket for Stanley County to start the third quarter. And the Buffaloes, Lady Buffaloes, back out in front by 10. Kason McGee with those three personal fouls is out there. As Dupree gets the ball inside, McGee, I think she just picked up her fourth personal foul, trailing the play, and McGee will be whistled for the personal, and it will put Dupree to the free throw line. The basket up and good for Charlie Edscorn, and she'll get a chance here to complete a three-point play. As Austin Norman will check back into the ball game, and the free throw is up, no good. Caden's hand. Aggressive to get the defensive or get the rebound for Stanley County as the Lady Buffaloes work the other way. Kick pass, skip pass, Austin Norman, three taken, it's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dupree. Quick outlet, Taylor Jewett. The Tigers will push across the half-court stripe. We've played a minute in this third quarter. A lot of action here so far as the ball knocked free, but Dupree will keep possession. 20 on the shot clock, so time for them to reload. An entry pass a little bit offline, and it's tied up at a jump ball. It will belong to Stanley County, and it will be a turnover for Dupree, and that will be their ninth turnover of the ball game, their first turnover of the second half. Here is Stanley County working inside, ball knocked away. Looks like we're going to have another foul called, and it's going to be called on Dupree. And if that's on Peyton Knife, and it is, that is Peyton's fourth personal foul. And the wheels are turning here for both of these teams as starters have to go to their bench. The quick release on the inbounds and a 3-ball for Maddie Duffy is up and good. Her second trifecta of the ball game, 25-14. And here is Dupree as they work with the basketball out front. The Tigers need baskets. Peyton Knife has somebody at the scorer's table for her as she gives the basketball up. Jewett will work out front, and she's bumped, and a foul called on Caden's hand. And will pick up her third personal foul for Stanley County, already their third foul of this third quarter. As checking out will be Peyton Knife, and Caitlin Young has to check back in the ball game. And for Dupree, you lose a big chunk of your offense there when Peyton Knife goes to the bench. Dupree trailing by 11, 25-14, Stanley County leading. As they work screen and roll, inside shot is up, no good. Foul going to be called on Maddie Duffy. And the personal for Maddie will be her third foul. And more free throws upcoming. Caitlin Young, who was 0 of 2 in the first half, will get a second pair of free throws here in the early moments of the third quarter, and the first one is up and no good. Dupree was 5 of 12 from the line in the first half. They're 0 of 3. Now 0 of 4 from the free throw line in the third quarter. Rebound battle for a knock free. Dupree has it, and they'll try a 3 from deep. Shot is no good by Kamari Jensen, and here is Stanley County. Finally, they get the rebound. The Lady Buffaloes will head the other way. Cameron Norman, entry pass, Hebner, as they go to Caden's hand, baseline left. Nowhere to go, so back out it comes. Duffy, 3-ball, no. Rebound, Cameron Norman. They'll shovel it back out. Duffy will drive to the rack, and a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Dupree. And the fouls are really starting to add up for both of these teams. And the foul here will be whistled on Charlie Edscorn. And somehow that is her first personal foul of the ballgame. Maddie Duffy will shoot a pair of free throws for Stanley County. The first one is up good. 26-14. A 12-point advantage now for Stanley County. Here's the second free throw. That one is up and good. Duffy, 3 of 3 from the line. Maddie has scored 9 points in the contest so far for Stanley County. 27-14, Lady Buffaloes. Dupree on the wing. Minda Woodward driving. Sends it across the lane with a nice pass. Then a foul is going to be called on Cameron Norman. And Norman will pick up her third personal foul. Stanley County already with 5 team fouls. So Dupree in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. And Caitlin Young shooting a couple more free throws. And the first one is up, and it is no good. Cameron Norman will check out. Kiara Briggs will check back in. Kiara with 2 personal fouls in the ball game. Second free throw is up, no good. Duffy with the rebound for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes will push it across the half-court stripe. Duffy on the move, left side of the key. Swings it. Open look. Austin Norman off glass, no good. Hebner with the offensive rebound. That won't go down. Loose basketball controlled by Stanley County. And then a bad pass out front, and it's tipped and stolen. Kamari Jensen to the rim. She will lay it up and in. Turnover for Stanley County. Their first of the second half. And they have had 9 turnovers in this ball game as Stanley County will work. Duffy, Norman, 3-ball blocked, but right into the hands of Caden's hand. And she'll put it up and in. Caden's hand with 7 points for Stanley County. 29-16. The Buffalo lead is at 13 as Dupree works the basketball on the perimeter. Kamari Jensen left side off of a Carly Edscorn screen. They'll work the screen and roll. Edscorn with the shot that's up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Stanley County, and then they will, they'll call a jump ball. The possession arrow will point towards Dupree as Caden's hand will check out. And checking back in will be the freshman, Jorea Walker. Dupree will inbound and fire a shot from deep. That is Jewett. Shot is no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will belong to the Lady Buffalo. 29-16 is our score. 4:15 remains in the third quarter. As Stanley County pushes it across half court. This is Hebner. Back around the perimeter it comes. Briggs, Duffy at the point. Maddie will swing it to Austin Norman. Norman will drive. Back out to Duffy, and a good job overplaying passing lanes. Kamari Jensen makes the steal. Dupree will head the other way as Jewett with the crossover. Jewett will get to the rim, and then that shot is swatted by Brecken Hebner. My goodness, what a nice defensive play that was. As Cameron Norman will check in, Austin Norman will check out. 29-16, Stanley County leading. 3:47 remains in the third quarter. As Dupree will work the inbounds play as it comes to Jewett. She'll face up Hebner, and the three is up good. Haley Jewett with her second three of the ball game, 29-19. The Stanley County lead cut down to 10 after that play. Here is Duffy out front. This is Briggs. Entry pass Hebner. Nobody home, and the ball goes out of bounds. Out of the reach of Brecken Hebner as it rolls out of bounds and is a turnover. The 11th for Stanley County. Their third of this third quarter. As the Buffaloes retreat defensively. And here is Dupree trying to put together a scoring run. Charlie Edscorn in the lane, kicks it out to Jewett. Good defense by Hebner. Jewett has to give the basketball up. And a long shot taken from the corner by Kamari Jensen is no good. Stanley County will get the rebound. They were terribly out-rebounded in the opening quarter of this ball game, but have really cleaned that up as we work through the remainder of this contest. Stanley County with ball movement, a little confusion there, and Keeley Braceland is going to take a timeout. This is a Stanley County 30-second timeout with 2:53 remaining in the third quarter. 29-19 Lady Buffaloes. We're back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer. Some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pier and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
.net.
Timeouts are brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. As Stanley County inbounds it, here is Maddie Duffy dribbling into traffic and has to get rid of it. Kiera Briggs, Brecken Hebner around the perimeter. Down low, it's Caden's hand. Doesn't catch cleanly, so back out it comes. Lady Buffaloes move it in a hurry. Here's Cameron Norman with a three ball, and it is good. Cameron Norman with her second field goal of the second half, and the lead back to 13. 32-19, Dupree will work with it on the drive into Woodward. Swings it to the corner. Dupree works the perimeter. Here is Taylor Jewett for three. That shot won't go down. And the rebound pulled down by the Lady Buffaloes. Long pass up the floor. This is Briggs. Duffy, Norman, inside the hand. Good defense. And the part of Dupree is Caitlin Young forces another turnover. Dupree the other way. Jewett on the move to the rim. She will score the two. Taylor Jewett with 9 points in the contest. 32-21. The lead 11 for Stanley County inside of 2 minutes remain in the third. Duffy, high post, Hebner. Duffy from the right wing. Three ball rattles in and out, no good. Rebound, Jewett. Tigers on the run. Jewett to the rack. Jewett with the left hand. Shot is good. Back-to-back buckets for Taylor Jewett. That's a 9-point ball game. 32-23 is Stanley County leads. Duffy with the drive. Left wing it comes. Briggs. Back to Duffy now off of a Briggs screen. Duffy will drive. That's a shot block. Gets it off to Hebner in the paint. Shot is up and good, and a good answer there for the Lady Buffaloes. As Brecken Hebner scores the two, pushes the lead back to 11 at 34-23. Jewett once again for Dupree. Working against Caden's hand. She'll work off glass. Shot is no good. Rebound battled for. Tied up. And a jump ball which belongs to the Lady Buffaloes. And Stanley County will go to their bench. Addison Deal, Rachel Runge will check into the ball game with 54 seconds remaining in the quarter. 34-23 is our score. It's again Stanley County working with a double-digit advantage. We'll slowly work it across half court. Duffy with the dribble has it knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. We've seen Dupree with a little bit of full court pressure from time to time, but with the foul situation that they have been in, really just not able to really play the defense the way they want to for an entire quarter or what you would say 3 quarters, and especially now when they find themselves a little bit behind as Duffy drives in the lane, shot is blocked, and a foul is called, and it will be whistled on Taylor Jewett, and that will be her 3rd personal foul. Maddie Duffy is at the free throw line to shoot 2. Maddie has not missed a free throw in the contest, going 3 of 3 from the line. The senior on senior night has scored 9 points, and the free throw is up no good. 34-23, Stanley County leading. 35 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. 2nd free throw by Duffy is up and good. She'll hit 1 of 2 and is in double figures, scoring 10 points in the ball game for the Lady Buffalo. 35-23, Dupree with the basketball. Jewett, left side of the key, working against Caden's hand. Jewett with the step back, and the 3 ball is up good. 3rd 3 of the ball game for Taylor Jewett. She has scored 10 in this quarter. 35-26, 10 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Duffy gets it off to Norman, now Hand with it. Hand with 3, with 2, with 1. She'll fake, she'll fire. That shot is short, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And our scoreboard comes to you from Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. 35-26 Stanley County. As we go to the 4th quarter, we're back in 60 seconds on KGFX.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
We start the 4th quarter. Dupree has the basketball, trailing by 9. It's 35-26. A 10-point quarter for Taylor Jewett. And she works with the basketball out front. Also back in the ballgame, Peyton Knife. She will try an off-balance shot that is no good. Brecken Hebner will get the rebound. And Stanley County will work the other way. Early in the 4th quarter, Norman down low, Caden's hand. The turnaround is up, and it is no good. Dupree, though, cannot control the rebound as the basketball will go out of bounds. And the Lady Buffaloes they go into the corner. It comes to Duffy. Back out front, Hand. Shot clock was reset. Here's a corner 3 by Norman. It's up, no good. Rebound, Caden's hand. She was hammered, but no foul called. Dupree the other way. And the ball knocked away from behind by Cameron Norman and out of bounds. And it will be Dupree basketball as they inbound it here. 7:15 remaining in the ball game. Stanley County with a 9-point lead. Here's Taylor Jewett again. The 3 is up, no good. Rebound, Cameron Norman. Ball knocked away by Dupree, and then the ball is out of bounds. It will be Stanley County basketball. Lady Buffaloes have 4 timeouts remaining. Dupree has 3. Again, both teams with several players in foul trouble, but at this point of the ball game, especially if you're Dupree, Charlie Edscorn commits a personal here. It will be her second, but at this point of the ball game, trailing as Dupree is, really no choice but to have Peyton Knife back in the ball game. And Taylor Jewett with 3 personal fouls. She's going to be out there because she is the leading scorer in the ball game for the Tigers. Here's Brecken Hebner up top. The jumper is no good. Rebound loose. It is still loose and tied up. It will belong to Stanley County, and Hebner with some good hustle there as the basketball will remain with the Lady Buffaloes, and they'll inbound it underneath their own basket. For Stanley County also, Kaysen McGee with 4 personal fouls. She's in the ball game because it's just time for that to happen as the inbound comes to Duffy. Duffy has the ball knocked away. Good defense on the part of Dupree. Up the floor, Minda Woodward, and she traveled. That is 10 turnovers in the ball game for Dupree. Stanley County with 13 turnovers if you're scoring at home. Dupree will set with the full court man pressure. A little trapping pressure this time. We see a little 1-2-2 as Stanley County will work it across half court. Here is Duffy driving. Swings it to the corner. Cameron Norman with the 3. That is too strong and no good. Dupree will chase it down. Minda Woodward heads the other way in a hurry. And then Woodward loses the basketball again, tied up. The jump ball this time will remain with Dupree as the Tigers will inbound it on the side. 29 on the shot clock. As the Tigers put it in play. Here is Knife. Baseline drive, pull-up jumper offline. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Stanley County. And the Tigers get another possession as they look to put the basketball in play. The inbounds. Pass up top. Charlie Edscorn drains the 3. 35-29, a 6-point ball game. We played 2 minutes of this fourth quarter as Stanley County works the other way. Here's Caden's hand down the lane. Bounce past Cameron Norman. She will drive and kick. Here is Cadence, and she's going to be called for a double dribble. Turnover Stanley County, their 14th of the ball game. And Dupree starting to get a little more confident as we work through this fourth quarter. They've hit some big shots in the third, although Stanley County did outscore Dupree in the third quarter. They hit some shots. They got things rolling here, and it's a 6-point ball game, and a timeout is going to be taken by the Tigers with 5:37 remaining in the fourth quarter. 35-29 Stanley County. We're back in 1 minute on KGFX.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
If you have a Grossenberg custom calendar, now is the month you can have some fun and get a free can of John Deere glass cleaner. How is that, you may ask? Take the Maze Challenge on the February calendar, complete it from start to end, and bring it in to one of Grossenberg's 9 locations parts departments and receive 1 free can of John Deere glass cleaner. Grossenberg Implement is your John Deere location for fun and savings. Offer only valid for 1 customer per month. Must present a copy or the actual completed maze to qualify. See parts staff for complete details. John Deere glass cleaner part number TY 25684. If you have
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
2.5 minutes remain in the fourth quarter as Dupree off the inbounds. A 3 taken. It's up no good. Rebound Tigers. They will work inside. This is Knife in traffic. Ball knocked away and stolen. And then Stanley County gives it back. And as the Tigers get it, we have an injured Dupree player down in the paint. And for that, a stoppage of play. Going down there is Minda Woodward. And a little bit shaken up as she will be tended to by the coaching staff. But Dupree doing a good job here of getting themselves back in this ball game. They have trailed by as many as 12 points in this ball game. They trailed actually by, that was midway through the third quarter when they had that 12-point deficit, but they've been able to work their way back. And right now, after they've hit some big shots in this fourth quarter, find themselves trailing by just 6, 35-29, as we continue to see Minda Woodward be tended to on the sideline and just shake it up a little bit. She will walk off the floor under her own power, and that is good to see. Stanley County has 4 timeouts remaining. They have 30 and 3 full timeouts. Dupree has used both of their 30-second timeouts. They have 2 full timeouts left to be used in the final 5+ of, dare I say, regulation. And here, a traveling violation is going to be called on Taylor Jewett. Turnover number 11 for Dupree in the ball game. And again, the Tigers will set up with full court pressure as the inbounds comes in. Derea Walker will bring it across half court, and they'll call her for the travel. That is 15 for Stanley County. The Lady Buffaloes threw that long pass trying to get it to Walker, who was wide open. All she needed to do was get it across half court and then wait for her teammates. But she did so, just took that little extra hop step when she tried to put the brakes on. And that is a turnover. And here Dupree inside. Shot is up good. Stanley County had the ball stolen, but couldn't retrieve it as they had knocked it away. And when were in position to come away with it, Taylor Jewett grabs the loose basketball, puts it up and in, and is fouled by Cadence Hand. That's her 4th personal foul. The end one by Jewett is up and good, and it's a 1-possession game. 4:55 remains. It is 35-32 Stanley County. The Buffaloes across half court. High post hand to the corner. McGee, long jumper, no. Backside rebound, Duffy in traffic. Shot up there, won't go. And Dupree comes away with the rebound. A 3 would give them the tie for the first time since the opening quarter, and a bad pass by the Tigers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Substitutions as Brecken Hebner checks in. Cameron Norman checks into the ball game. 35-32 is our score. 4:29 remains. We work here on the fourth quarter. Norman, Hebner, inside forced pass. Hebner has it tipped, gets it right back. Shot there is no good. Rebound and a foul. And if that's on Cadence Hand, that's her 5th personal foul. It is not. Well, it is. It is on Cadence Hand. And Cadence will foul out of the ball game with 4:19 remaining. It is 35-32. It is the 2nd team foul for Stanley County in this fourth quarter. And Dupree again with a chance to tie as they trail by 3. With it is Peyton Knife. Swings it to the corner. A 3 taken. That's just a long 2 up and good by Lawrence Dupree. And then a foul in the backcourt committed by Taylor Jewett. And that will be her 4th personal foul. We've got a long ways to go here with 4:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point ball game as the inbounds comes in. Duffy with the dribble brings it across half court. Peyton Knife with 4 personals, had to let her go. And now the ball moved around. Here's Kiara Briggs for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound loose. Dupree will come away with it. And here's Minda Woodward. Now back into the hands of Jewett, who has had a big second half. She has scored 13 points in the half, 17 in the ball game. An inside ball tipped and shot attempt by Peyton Knife is blocked. Ball will go out of bounds. It will belong to the Tigers. Taylor Jewett will inbound as they bring it back out front. 3.5 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. 35-34 is our score. Stanley County is yet to score in this fourth quarter. Inside traveling violation called on Peyton Knife. Stanley County had stolen the basketball away anyway. But they called the traveling violation, which will be the 13th turnover for the Tigers. And now Stanley County will work the other way. They need a bucket here in this fourth quarter and a timeout taken. Stanley County timeout, a full one with 3:14 remaining in, dare I say, regulation. It is 35-34, the lead to Stanley County. And we're back in 60 seconds on KGFX.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Haley Hansen, our technical director at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. Timeouts are brought to you by Integra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight for the start. Maddie Duffy with a 3 up top. It is no good. Rebound battled for and out of bounds. It will belong to the Tigers. They trail by 1, 35-34. 3:02 remains in the fourth quarter. 2 fouls from each side, so a long way from the bonus. As Stanley Jewett crosses half court, here is Peyton Knife, high post. Down the lane, shot is good. That basket is going to count, and a foul is going to be called on Stanley County as the personal will be whistled on Rachel Runge, and that will be her first personal foul. The basket will count for Knife. Her first points of the second half. It gives Dupree the lead at 36-35, and the N1 is up, and it is good. 37-35, Stanley County trailing now. First time they have trailed since early in this the opening quarter here. As Stanley County will cross half court, still looking for their first points of the fourth period. Maddie Duffy bumped in a foul. That will be on Minda Woodward. That will be her her first personal foul. Team's third, as we work just a little bit closer to the bonus. Stanley County will inbound it as Kiara Briggs will trigger the inbounds play with a new shot clock and 2:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. The inbounds to Maddie Duffy. Duffy with the dribble. Duffy needs to give it up. Gets it to to Briggs rather. High post. Down low, Norman to the rim. Shot is up good. Cameron Norman will score the 2 off of the high post feed from Brecken Hebner. 37-37 is our score as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Entry pass and a foul. It's on Rachel Runge, and that will be her second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Dupree is in the bonus the rest of the way as the Tigers will inbound. A 3 from up top. Offline and no good. Offensive rebound. Tigers in traffic. No foul call. Now there is. A little bit of a delayed call there, but the foul just the same. It's on Stanley County, and it will be whistled, I believe, on Runge. Rachel picks up her third, and will put Dupree to the free throw line. Minda Woodward will shoot a pair of free throws, and the first, the 2 is up, and it is no good. Through all of the offensive output from Dupree in this second half, they have still struggled from the free throw line. They are just 2 of 11 from the stripe, and they will not get a free throw here. It is good, but jumping into the lane early, Peyton Knife. And you can wave off the free throw, and the ball will belong to Stanley County. 37-37 is our score. We have 2:07 remaining in the contest. As McGee works the dribble across half court, puts it into the hands of Duffy, inside Hebner, back out front, and around the perimeter it comes. Here's Briggs, McGee, Duffy, inside Hebner. Back around to the left side. This is Cameron Norman. 3 ball, no. Backside rebound, McGee, and another opportunity for the Lady Buffaloes. Inside Hebner, shot is blocked. But a foul is called, and if that's on Taylor Jewett, that is her 5th personal foul. And she will be the first to foul out for Dupree in this ball game, or they're going to say, the official look, that's her fourth personal foul. I had her for 4. And Beckett Hebner will shoot a pair of free throws. And the first of 2 is offline, and it's no good. Minute 41 remains in the fourth quarter. 37-37 is our score. Here's the second free throw to give Stanley County the lead once again. It is up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Stanley County will keep it. It will be Kason McGee who will trigger the inbounds play from the left side of the key as it comes out to Kiera Briggs. Briggs will drive into the free throw circle. Gives it up, gets it back. Duffy up top, down the lane. Swings it out to the left side. McGee, Norman, Briggs. Stanley County moving the ball well, but Dupree there to match. Now it's Duffy from up top. 3 taken, it's no good. Dupree will get the rebound. Tied at 37 with 1:20 remaining. Up the floor, Dupree. The Tigers lose it out of bounds. They will stop play, although the ball was in the hands of a Stanley County player. Clearly out of bounds was Minda Woodward, but she had saved the basketball into the hands of Stanley County, and they may have been able to retreat the other way. And instead, Dupree gets a chance to set up full court pressure. As out front, we have another foul called. This will be whistled on Dupree, and it will be on Charlie Etzkorn. That's her 4th personal foul. Probably at some point, I put a foul on to Kaylee Jewett and as opposed to Charlie Etzkorn. Got my 12 and 22 mixed up. Free throws here for Stanley County. Maddie Duffy, 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the ball game tonight. The first of 2 is up, and it's no good. 1:03 remains in the fourth quarter, tied at 37. The Maddie Duffy free throw is up, and it is good. Stanley County back out front here as Dupree brings the basketball across the time stripe. Jewett working against Duffy. Fades and fires. Duffy with the block. Here comes Stanley County. Across half court. And a ball knocked out of bounds. It will remain with Stanley County. Kiera Briggs got across half court and then immediately stopped and was quickly double teamed and had nowhere to go with it. Fortunately for her, Dupree knocked it out of bounds. So Stanley County now will work. Here is Kiera Briggs. The keep away game is on. As Briggs will work to the corner, Duffy will come get the basketball. It's tipped and out of bounds. It's off of Stanley County. And Dupree will have the basketball. Another turnover for the Lady Buffaloes. Their 16th of the ball game. And now a chance with the shot clock all but off. A chance for Dupree to work across half court. Jewett to the wing. Dupree inside Peyton Knife. In traffic, the turnaround off glass and no good. She'll get her own rebound, puts that up. It won't go. Rebound is loose. Stanley County has it, and then it's stolen away from behind, and a timeout, Dupree. 38-37, Stanley County. 12.7 seconds remain in the ballgame, and this will be a full timeout taken by the Tigers. We will break for 30 seconds. Timeouts from Agtegra. And we're back in 30 seconds on KGFX.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
12.7 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. 38-37 is our score. Stanley County hanging on to a 1-point lead. Dupree has the basketball. Possession arrow points towards Stanley County. Both teams in the bonus. Both teams with timeouts remaining. As the inbounds comes in, it's Kaylee Jewett. Screen and roll play intercepted. Peyton Knife was there, but jumping in with Maddie Duffy. She made the defensive play of the night, and she'll walk to the other end for a pair of free throws as Peyton Knife fouls out of the ballgame. A good job there on senior night. A player that has been part of this Stanley County team for perhaps the longest of times, and Maddie Duffy made one of the smartest defensive plays of the night for the Lady Buffaloes. Missing the first free throw here, though. There's still 6.6 seconds remaining. Maddie will toe the stripe. The second free throw is up good, and it is a 2-point ball game. 39-37, and then Dupree throws the basketball away. Just an unforced error there. Dupree players zigged instead of zagging, and just like that, the ball was thrown away, and a timeout taken by Stanley County. Full timeout here with 6 seconds remaining. Really, all Stanley County needs to do is put the ball in play and hang on for 6 seconds. And Keeley Braceland is going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break in return. You're listening to Lady Buffalo Basketball on KGFX.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Another Ag-Tegra timeout. Stanley County has 2 remaining. Dupree has 1. They put 0.6 of a second back on the clock. So 6.6 seconds remain as Stanley County has the basketball underneath their own basket, leading by 2. It's 39-37 as now we're set to go. And the inbound comes into Brecken Huebner, and she will play keep away, and the foul committed. It is Caitlin Young who picks up her 3rd personal foul, and free throws for Stanley County. And again, if they knock them both down here, they can put this ball game away, and one would make it a 3-point ball game and perhaps a little bit more difficult for Dupree. But the first for Brecken Huebner is up, and it is no good. It remains 39-37. Dupree has a timeout left to use, but they don't have a lot of time to advance the basketball the length of the floor. Second free throw up and good. That makes it a 3-point ball game as Dupree will inbound. A 3 from deep, off glass, and no good. And there is your ball game. Stanley County, who led by as many as 13 in this ball game, are going to hang on and come away with the victory here. 40-37 is our final. And for the Buffaloes, that is their 2nd victory of the season. Scoreboard from Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. We will take a 2-minute break. Post-game is next on KGFX.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect, so you get everything you need right here in the place you call home, now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
John Hoffman.
Post game underway here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. The Stanley County Buffaloes build up a nice lead, give that lead up, and are able to respond and come back and score what turned out to be the final 4 points of the ball game as they come away with the victory, 40-37 for Stanley County, their second victory of the year. They have Mobridge Pollock coming up next. Dupree, with the loss, will drop to 5-11. As we look at individual scoring in the ball game for Dupree, the Tigers were led by Taylor Jewett, the senior, with quite the second half. She finishes with 17 points in the ball game, as she had 13 in the second half, 10 of them in the third quarter. That allowed the Tigers to stay close in this ball game and actually kind of whittle away at Stanley County scoring runs, and they were able to keep it close. It got it down to a 9-point game at the end of the third, and then able to make the run in the fourth quarter to draw closer. 7 points for Peyton Knife. The eighth grader battled with foul trouble all night long. 5 points for Charlie Etzkorn. 4 points off the bench for Lawrence Dupree, and 2 for Minda Woodward. 2 points for Kamari Jensen, and a total of 37 for Dupree. Tigers had their opportunities at the free throw line. They went to the stripe 23 times. They wind up going 7 of 23 from the free throw line, and they committed 14 turnovers in the contest. For Stanley County, they were led by Maddie Duffy, who had 11 points in the contest, but some good scoring balance from the Lady Buffaloes tonight. Cadence Hand was 7. Cameron Norman was 7 points in the ballgame. Brecken Hebner was 7 points in the contest. 3 for Austin Norman, 2 for Addison Deal, and 2 points in the ballgame for Jerea Walker, and a total of 40 for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes go to the free throw line 17 times. They were 10 of 17 from the free throw line, and the Lady Buffaloes with 16 turnovers in the ballgame, 8 of them in the second half. Stanley County had led at every quarter stop, and with the exception of the fourth, outscored Dupree in the first, second, and third quarters, but was outscored 11-5 in the fourth period. As again, Stanley County gave up the lead, but were able to battle back and pick up the victory here. They win by a final of 40-37. And again, for Stanley County, their second victory of the season. They will be in action next Tuesday night as they take on Mobridge Pollock on the road. It's time for our player of the game announcement, and we will name our player of the game. It's brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre, and we will name our player of the game next.
Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Well, we look at the player of the game nominees. The Dupree Tigers were led in the contest by Taylor Jewett, the only player in double figures for Dupree, as she scored 17 points in the ballgame. We mentioned 13 points rather in the second half. On the Stanley County side, they were led by Maddie Duffy, the 5'7" senior, 11 points in the ballgame. She hit some big free throws down the stretch and also made a couple big defensive plays in the final moments of the ballgame that in the end turned out to be very big for the Lady Buffaloes as they were able to hang on and pick up this victory. So let's give the player of the game to Maddie Duffy of the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes. She is our player of the game, brought to you by Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Again, tomorrow, Brian Oakland will have reports from the State Aid dual wrestling meets, actually have play-by-play of the Pierre wrestling matches, the dual matches throughout the day, starting at roughly 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and throughout the day as Pierre enters dual matches. Brian will have coverage there on 1060 KGFX. Brookings will be at Pierre on Tuesday night girls basketball, and we will have that for you 6:30 with the pregame here on KGFX. And on your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you to think twice, slow down in case of ice. You have some place to be. We would like to thank those of you joining us on the KGFX page at drgnews.com. We will archive this contest for your viewing pleasure on the KGFX page at drgnews.com. Our coverage of regional high schools basketball, Lady Buffalo basketball from Stanley County on KGFX, brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, the Hawaii Federal Credit Union, Fisher Rounds Insurance and Real Estate, Birding Electric, the Pierre Regional Airport, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, Access Health in Fort Pierre, the First Dakota National Bank, and Avera Health. Coverage of regional high school basketball, sports coverage throughout the season on KGFX, brought to you by Wagner Auto, Bauman Lumber, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, the folks at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, CHS River Plains, Agtegra, Dakota Martin, Fort Pierre, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, Montana Dakota Utilities, and by the folks at Bank West. Haley Hansen has been our technical director at KGFX Studios, DRG Media Group's world headquarters. And from Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre, I'm Darren Boyle. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Driven by the Office of Highway